Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here and RocksChat, and the first with my new little book. Yay! My little joke book. Gonna do the first one today, and I've been putting on my new hand cream, thanks to Linda. And it's too early to say if it's going to do anything and work, but it does bring back smells from yesterday and all the memories that come along with that, my childhood. I think what I smell when I smell this is not the first time everybody was kind of into patchouli oil, because I was really a baby, or probably not even around, I don't know, during the hippie days. But the resurgence of it, you know, when everything comes back, it's like you get the 60s come back, or the 80s come back. I kind of remember all the market stalls had African ornaments and those little drums with things on that when you turn them they go do 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 do, you know, the little strings. There was all that everywhere, tie-dye clothes and bright colours, and everybody had beads in their hair thanks to Bo Derek, and patchouli oil everywhere. But it was the smell of summer, the sunshine of Bob Marley playing, and exotic smells emanating from people's cigarettes, perhaps. I don't know. But yeah, memories. Isn't it funny? And I should have said it yesterday. It's like how a smell can take you back somewhere, and a song, you know, those things we associate, and they can instantly transport your brain to somewhere where you'd long forgotten. Oh, I'm so poetic this morning. Lord only knows where that came from. From the exotic smell of patchouli oil, I suppose. I've got myself a cup of tea. Gary just popped in. I filmed my treatment video, very short one today, and then he popped in, so I made him a cup of tea, and he can drink and eat things that are really mega hot, that are way too hot for me, and so mine's still just getting drinkable. But I did make one earlier and it went cold, so I figured, oh, I needed one anyway, so I made him one before he went off back to work. He had a bit of a mishap yesterday. Thank goodness it didn't damage his phone, but he was watering the garden and he put the sprinkler on and he left his phone on the decking, and when I came in I didn't see it, so I didn't pick it up, and then all of a sudden he brought it in and it was dripping, that the case was saturated and the phone was wet, and I thought, oh. And it's a Samsung S21 or 2, I can't remember, and he likes it. I hate it, but he likes it. And so anyway, he then had a very lengthy bath after dinner, and I kept saying to him, I tried to charge it and it kept doing this. It was going bzz, 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 and this water drop appeared. I thought, oh no. So I put it on the airing cupboard for a little while. Then I thought, I know, I'll just stand it on the grill of the dehumidifier. So I put the dehumidifier on and I just stood it on there. Thought that'll suck the water out of it. And I set him an alarm on my phone to wake him up for work, and to make sure I could find a really loud one. And this morning I noticed when he got up for work he'd taken his phone and he must have took a charger, and it works. So thank goodness for that. We don't have to worry about getting him another phone. But honestly, it was dripping. I know if that happened to mine, the iPhone 12 and up are shower proof, so the chances are it would be fine. I know I spilt I kind of knocked a drink over on it once and it was fine, so I know it will take a little bit of a drenching, but I don't know quite how much of a drenching it would take. Some people, I think, have taken photographs underwater. I don't think I'll go that far. I used to have a very waterproof phone. It was one of the Samsung, no, it wasn't a Samsung, It was one of the Ericssons, Sony Xperias they call them now, don't they? Not Ericssons. Goodness gracious, that's a while ago. But yeah, it was an Xperia that was waterproof. And it used to have a little rubber stopper that you put over all of the ports. And then you could go underwater and take pictures and everything else. I didn't do it. I know, I thought with my luck it would have a leaky stopper. Plus, photographing underwater is really a fad. I think I remember when we went on holiday once, I bought one of those underwater disposable cameras, and every single picture, even though the water was crystal clear abroad, every single picture was murky. And there's photographs of Paul when he was young with like a mask on, swimming underwater, and they were fun, but you know, they weren't really very good. So anyway, let's get a joke, shall we? So this is a little bit of happy mail that I got yesterday from Linda. Linda, thank you very much. Dad's Chuckle on the Loo joke book. Let me see, I can't read that last bit. 50 grown-some dad jokes, perfect to pass the little time laughing on the lavatory. And there's a picture of toilet roll and a hazardous smell sign. Toxic. Must be most dads, I reckon. Okay, I think I need the light again. It's nice big print, but it's kind of you know, when you get like intermittent ink, that sort of thing. So yeah, it's the font. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down. Oh, wow. So there's 2 a page on every single side. So that's going to keep me going for a while. Thank you very much, Linda. I really appreciate it. And I've got my little fairy hanging on my light there. Keep bringing me luck and everything else. So thank you very much. I really appreciated it. So, and lots of you loved it and loved my little charm that I got from Gary yesterday as well. No, I won't tell you. I was going to say it got a little bit worse for wear yesterday in the sun, in the garden. That's why he drowned his phone, I think. Bless him. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, we had a nice dinner though. He made a really nice rice meal. It was kind of a Mexican one. Can't begin to tell you what it was. It was chicken, rice. It wasn't too hot. It was spicy but not hot. And that it was very nice. So we both had a little bit extra, like a second helping, and then there was enough for today. So took his to work. I've got lunch out there in the fridge. So that was nice. Not much to tell you apart from I was really, really hot yesterday, but after the aircon kicked in, I thought I'm going to make some swatches. So I went to the yarn van, got some yarn out that I want to see what it swatches up like, and I started making a swatch. So the colour changes are quite long on this one, so I figured little swatches wouldn't look right, so I'm making a big one again. And I'm at the moment making that stitch that I really like and want to do something with. Not quite decided yet what I'm going to do with it. It would make a lovely shawl, but it seems I've made a fair few wraps, well, 2 and 1 garden wrap. So I know that there's people who've got lots and lots of those on their channel, so it wouldn't matter if I did another one. But and I want to make a garment, but I don't really want to make a garment this size, and my diet starts very soon, so I just feel like it would be a bit, unless I make one and say I'm going to get into this, that could be a good idea. But it looks really nice in that stitch anyway. And I will do a few other things with it just to show. Beautiful yarn. I will show it to you later. And I brought two in. They go kind of hand in hand for me. I bought them at the same time. And I'll do the swatches. Trooping of the colour today. That's why the telly's on. I don't know if you can hear it. The coverage has already started. The first trooping of the colour with the King, I know he's been to them before, but he was the Prince of Wales then. So this time it's the first King Charles trooping of the colour, and there's a flyby. And the flyby will be about 1 o'clock, and there's Spitfires and everything. So I told Gary so that he can try and get to see that, because he loves a bit of a Spitfire flyover. And I have uploaded all those walks along the beaches and the harbours and the museum, but I haven't put them on. I was going to do them more gradually rather than put them all on at once. But I will get round to doing that. Whoa, so what else have I got to tell you? Anything? Yeah, there are things, but I always forget them until I actually say goodbye, and then I think, oh, you didn't tell him this, or you didn't tell him that. This is getting to the stage where I have to glug it down, so bear with me. That's it, it's all gone. So another thing I have to do over this few days and coming up is get all the squares I've done for the creeper blanket and start joining them together and do a video on it. So that's kind of how it will end, but then I will do a border, and I could possibly show you the border, but it's up to people. I think borders are so personal, so I might put a type of border on that you don't want to do, but that's fine. And I know how many people are following it, because I know how many people have downloaded it from my website. If you haven't found that already, it's www.hobbyrocks.co.uk, and I know you've all heard that a million times before, but if you want to find the creeper blanket, it's on there. And I did show how to get it and get it downloaded. I can't remember the video I showed it on, but I did show how to download that and the other free patterns on there. So there's been quite a few people download the creeper to do that. It is possibly on the creeper tutorial. It might be on there. So if you wanted to follow how to do the Minecraft creeper blanket, it shows you how to get, I'm sure it's on that video that I did it. It would have been, because that would be logical, and I must have had my wits about me at some point. So yeah, if you want to follow that blanket, then you'll find the download for that on there, and it's ever so easy. I do go through and show you, but there's also lots of freebie patterns. And as soon as I showed that, I had a lot more freebie patterns downloaded, because I get notified of when I get those orders, even if they're 0. So I'm going to get off and upload this video and sort out what I'm going to do with the day. Watch a little bit of trooping of the colour, because I love it. And I don't know if you guys get to see that on your TV, but it's I don't know, kind of cool. I'd really like to go there for it one day and watch it, because they do have like seating areas. I don't know if you have to have a ticket for those or what. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.